Right, little job for today on the Ducati Cafe Racer. You can see the speedo is stuck on 40 mile an hour for some reason. I've tried to put a WD-40 in the back of it, but yeah, something's gone amiss there for some reason. I don't know why that is stuck. It was an new one that I'd had knocking around for years. It was okay to start with, and then for some reason just got stuck at 40. So as you can see, it's only done a couple hundred miles. So, and it's a cable drive, by the way, pretty standard one. So what I've got off eBay is one of these little digital 8-put ones, so I thought I'd give that a try. They're anywhere between sort of 18 and 24 quid. I've seen them. Yeah, so I thought I'll try that. Pretty basic. 4 wires. Black is the positive for some reason. Green is the negative. Blue and white one there is the oil feed, oil switch, and this one, which is red and black, which on their listing they had yellow and black, so I can only assume it's bad translation from Chinese, and it's actually red and black, which is the RPM. So I've now got to fit this on here, and Aussie over there, that's got obviously this has got tacho on it as well, so no longer need this, which was showing it's the wrong ratio anyway. So I'm going to be replacing those two with a single one. Yeah, so whether it's going to look okay just to one side, or whether I'm going to make some sort of bracket up and have it in the middle, I don't know. I'm going to see how it looks with just one on there to start with, I think, and then if it don't look okay, I've got a couple of threaded holes here, maybe make some kind of bracket up for that. So I don't know, I'll see how it goes. That's the old ones removed, and the other thing is, wherever I am going to mount this cable here is not quite long enough to get into the connections in the headlight shell, so I think I'm going to extend these wires and probably change them to something that actually makes a bit more sense. Black as a positive seems a little bit daft to me, so I'll change that to red, so it makes more sense when I wire it up. Right, so now I have red is positive, black is ground or earth, negative, whatever. Yeah, makes a lot more sense than that. Yeah, it's all lighting up, and yeah, so the yellow black is now my RPM signal, and the blue black is the oil. Right, so I'll get this fitted on the bike and connect it up. For now, I think I am just going to fit it to that side, mainly because this is where the speedo cable comes up anyway. I mean, it would reach that side or in the middle. Like I say, to fit it in the middle I'd have to make a bracket up, and I've already got these perfectly good mounting holes here, because I could make some kind of bracket which goes right across, fix it in the middle. Yeah, I think I'll try it here for now, see how it goes. If it starts to annoy me, I'll make a bracket up. Get that in there for now. Right, that one there, and just need to run this cable in through one of these grommets down here. Right, it's got plenty to spare, just need to trim that back a bit. That can coil up in there. Yeah, just need to make my connections, which I've sort of marked the two important ones, switch live and the RPM. Yeah, so just need to find the oil switch, which is one of these I think, so I'm going to tee into one of them, or I could just leave it disconnected. Yeah, either way. This is the old for the light or the bulb in the old unit, which no longer need. Just put a little bit so it don't short out. Right, so it's just the oil. Right, as you can see, that's illuminated and everything, okay, but that down there is a fuel symbol. Just turn this off a bit, and no mention of a fuel level on there, only an oil level. So are they getting confused with the old translation? Also says down here, blue and white, to oil level gauge. But when you read the setup, it gives you two options, either a 2-line oil level or a 3-wire oil meter. So, who knows what it's meant to be. I'm going to assume that they've got oil and fuel mixed up, and that is actually a fuel level gauge, which, let's say, on the Ducati all there is a low level warning light. There is no level meter. It just tells you, it just lights up when it's low. So if I wire it into that or tee it into that, I'm not quite sure how that will work, or whether that will work or do anything or what. So yeah, not sure what to do with that. I might just go ahead and set this bit up and then worry about that later. Right, so how this fuel level light works is when it gets a positive feed from the sensor, which comes on this white brown, it turns the light on. Now when I just now, so this is the wire that goes up to the speedometer, when I now put a positive feed on that, it just goes from 4 bars down to 3 bars, so that will give me an indication. So I think what I'm going to do is just tee that into that, so I've got kind of double knowledge, if you like, of when I'm getting low on fuel, although it won't actually show empty on there, it just shows 3 bars instead of 4. So I think that is the best we're going to get with that, unless I can maybe put a resistor in line. Maybe that would work. Might have a little fiddle around with that and then decide. Right, rewritten the instructions that come off eBay to something that makes hopefully a bit more sense, and we'll see if it works. Right, so there's a button on the back of this gauge, so just press and hold that while I switch power on and get into programming mode. Right, so it's displaying P0000 and the last one is flashing. So if we give this a long press, it should move that flashing to there. Next one along on the 10s. Right, short press changes that to a 1, so we've now got P0010. Right, long press should take us to the next digit along. So P0010, and that second 0 is flashing. Short press 6 times. So now we have P0610, the 6 is flashing. Displays that long press to get to the next digit. So we're on this first 0 now. Press 6 times. Right, here we go. We're now displaying 00466, which is what that says that should do. Short press to skip. Right, so we're now displaying one. Actually, it's got a little dash in there. I'll just make a note of that. Right, so we've got 1-001. Right, so that means it is kilometers per hour. So to change that to miles per hour, press and hold button. Right, so the 1 is now flashing. Long press to switch to 1002. No, long press. That's flashing. Press. That's a short press then. Oh yeah, short press. Right, short press to switch to. That's what's wrong. Press and hold that. Short press to. Then we get to that. So the 2 is flashing at the end here. Was a 1. Is that then long press to hold that, or short press to? Let's try short press. Oh no, long press. Long press to set it. Ah, right. So that's short press, then long press, then long press. Right. So if we now go short press, right, so short press, set RPM, following above steps, short press to display 2-002, which is for a 2-cylinder, which is what I want. If you wanted it to a 4-cylinder, you do a long press to get this 2 to flash, and then you can change that to a 4. But we don't want to keep it on that, so it will be short press to skip, which takes us to 3-002, which is a 2-wire meter, which is what I want. To change that, again, you go long press, that would flash at the end there, the 2, and you change it to a 3 for a 3-wire meter. Right, so we are 3002. Short press to save and exit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mile per hour. And again, the the fuel gauge, which they call an oil gauge for some reason. It's just showing 4 bars because this hasn't got a level thing on it. Right, so now let's turn that off, power it off, hopefully power it on again. We should have the same settings. Yeah, mile per hour. Right, let's give that a little start up, if I will. No, the battery might be a bit flat now, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I wonder if I change that, because I think that might be getting 2 lots of signal on that. I wonder if I change it to a 4, whether I'll get a more accurate, you know, as if it's a 4-cylinder. That would get to a more accurate reading. I'll try that. In the meantime, I'm going to have to charge this up because the old battery is getting flat.